Hello, Pastor Dave here. As I look forward to connecting with you this Sunday, offering a word of thanks for all that brings us together, I want to say that institutions matter. I know that's not the prevailing message of the last few decades, as institutions have been widely disparaged and devalued. From governments to community groups, schools, clubs, service organizations, and churches. Institutions have received less support for their work and more blame for not solving our problems. But one thing the COVID-19 pandemic has made very clear is that institutions do matter. They have always mattered, and they matter now more than ever. We may celebrate the individual and the independent. We may want to believe that personal truths and private interests define the moment. But when you need medicines, supplies, and equipment delivered to the right places in time to save lives, when you need vaccines developed and manufactured at scale to save lives, when you need tests and tracking and public health strategies and reliable communication to save lives, when you need a way to connect people who may be separated, isolated, quarantined, to care for them or to harness their productivity to save lives, when you recognize that there is no secure personal health apart from community health, when you find the hopeful vision for your life in a Christian faith that calls us to community, then you cannot help but see that institutions matter, and their ability to make a difference for the good depends upon our taking responsibility for them. This Sunday at 11 a.m. online at facebook.com/IrvineUCC, we will celebrate Holy Communion. Whether your faith is strong or uncertain, or you just feel like you're a mess, you are welcome and wanted to join in this sacrament, praying for God's presence, listening for God's Spirit. Sit down with us. Have your bread or cracker there, pour a glass of wine or juice, and listen very carefully for that moment of the communion prayers, which is called the words of institution. You'll see that label in the order of worship that's also linked on the Facebook page and which you will receive along with this email. The words of institution, telling the story of Jesus' Last Supper with his friends, saying to them and to us, "This bread and this cup are given for you. My body and blood are given for you to live together with God and one another in a covenant of love." These are the Church's words of institution, our way of institution, the establishment of our communion as the body of Christ gathered in the covenant of love. Institutions matter. I'll see you in church this Sunday, 11 a.m. Pacific time at facebook.com/IrvineUCC. Grace and peace.